long time. This is going to be a little update video just to see how's it going and just to catch up. It's been a while. Something I have planned real soon, but I couldn't tell you exactly when, is I am almost ready to do my reveal of how the Book of Shadows is going. It's been over a year since my last video about it. I think it was last May of 2016. And it's come a long way. And it's just about completely finished, mainly because I ran out of room. Um, I'm looking forward to, and now I'm sort of on the journey for what is the next one going to be like? You know, what kind of book am I going to get? But this is the book, which I've shown you before, and it is so packed that I've had to remove some pages from it. I love the scrapbook style, a la Practical Magic, but the problem with that is the spine doesn't expand on this kind of book. I have not yet gotten to a point where I have felt brave enough to make my own Book of Shadows and build one. You know, some of y'all are great at that kind of thing. I do know myself well enough to know how most things turn out when it comes to fine motor skills and sticking with stuff. So I don't know that I'm going to be doing that. Maybe I'll finally break down and purchase a beautiful book. If I buy one from a person, it will definitely be Amethyst if she's up for making one. I know she hasn't been healthy in a while, but I might be able to purchase one she's already put together. Or I might purchase one of those from Isis Chandler. I know that Eden knows what I'm talking about. Isis Chandler, maybe I'll put a link below, but she has created a whole company based on replicating famous Book of Shadows and grimoires from different television series. Now, I do not want a replica. Some of the pages might be kind of cool. What I want is the book. I want the big fat book that folds, you know, trifold thingy. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. That video is right around the corner. Maybe within the week. No promises, okay? What this video is saying hi, showing you a couple things I've acquired because, you know, this is the shopping network channel, apparently. Luckily, I haven't spent a whole lot of money on stuff in a while, and I just want to show you some of what I came home with when I went to the beach. Went to Myrtle Beach last week, was there all week, and still have yet to find a freaking hagstone. Nathan, bro, can I buy one from you or trade you for something? I don't know, but can you hook a sister up because they are elusive, or else I'm looking at them and not knowing what I'm looking at. I don't know where you look exactly. I don't mean to be stupid about these things, but since I haven't successfully found one, do you look where the water is washing up? Or do you look along the edges of the beach, like where the soft sand is and the tide never goes up? It's a little late now because beach trip is over. But anyway, I did still come back with some shells, and these in particular all have holes in them. Now, I have lots of great ideas about getting crafty, and then not always following through with it. I'm trying to cease the purchasing of materials that never get used. Luckily, if I do what I'm thinking about doing, I won't need to purchase anything because I already have a shit ton of materials. These different little shells all have holes in them, and I am thinking about creating my own wind chimes out of shells. They make a nice little sound when they clink together. I have sticks randomly because, of course, I have sticks. I still have that really cool stick from April when I went to Tennessee and picked up the lightning stick, the stick that came off of a tree that was struck by lightning, and it was sitting in my car for months, just in the dashboard in the front, like a decoration, until finally I realized it's convertible weather and I'm going to put the top down, and I don't want nobody stealing my stick. I will come after you if you try to steal my damn stick, okay? Yeah, there's some lovely shells. That's one thing I brought home. Another thing I brought home was ocean water. And on the bottom, it says Myrtle Beach 2017. Up in my cabinet, I have Myrtle Beach 2015 and 2016. May have older than that. I was considering purging because honestly, I don't need a ginormous collection of water, of ocean water. I can start using it a little more frequently since I'm not in danger of running out. But when I was looking at it, I thought, well, I could get rid of the water from 2 years ago. But then I realized, no, 2015 was the last time I got to be with my mom at the beach because my parents used to join us every year. And 2015 was the last year she was able to go when her health was still holding up. Last year she was too sick to go. I can't throw out that water because of that. This jar, by the way, I don't remember the cost. I'm sure it was less than $5 and it was at Michael's. And I just have such a passionate, obsessive love for glass jars with cork tops. So there you go. As far as things I bought, I didn't buy too many witchy things because honestly, it was just a kick back and chill kind of trip with the fam. My dad went, my sister went, and Poochie and his cousin Vinny, who you have seen. He's been on a couple videos before. At one point, I wanted to go check out Books A Million because there weren't many places nearby I wanted to go, and I love freaking bookstores. I haven't been to a Books A Million since the 90s probably. Didn't know they still existed, but they do in Myrtle Beach. So I went to Books A Million and spent literally 2 or 3 hours there. And finally had to leave because my sister texted. She's like, oh my God, when are you coming back? I need to go for a walk. And like she and I would take like 2-hour walks. So I had to quickly purge a few things and make a final choice real quick on what I was going to buy. So this was a rushed at the last minute purchase. So it wasn't as much as I would have gotten and whatever. This bag, I love this bag. I don't technically need more reusable bags, but I loved it, and it was on a pretty good sale. It had originally been about $15 and I got it for $4, so and I like it. Something's missing out here and I don't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure I got 3 things, not counting the bag. Maybe I didn't. One thing I got, this is not super original. I get one of these every year. And I really love the Spell a Day book, but I didn't see it and I wasn't actually looking for it. So there's this. I actually like the Spell a Day book better than this, but again, I was rushed. But this is good. I don't know if you've ever gotten these. I don't even necessarily use the calendar part of it, but I like there's little articles in the front and there's holiday things, recipes. I cut out little images and stick it in the Book of Shadows. They've changed how the calendar looks, I think. I don't remember it looking like that. Do you? I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess. Teeny tiny little squares. My life won't fit in those squares. But then they have this kind of thing. This is more. Again, I have usually used this more as a super quick jotting in things that have happened, but whatever. And then things like that. I like it. Ooh. See, there's a cool picture. Somehow they got a picture of me. That's so cool. Okay. The other thing that is in this bag, and again, I'm blanking. I think something's missing. But the other thing that is in here, and I just noticed what a weird angle this is. Hello. How about I don't know, is it better? Whatever. I'm not sure that this was the one I actually wanted when it came to cards. I was wanting to buy some tarot cards while I was there because I didn't take any. I should have packed some tarot cards. This one, I don't know if I would rebuy it. It's okay. It's not what I was thinking it was, but it's still kind of cool. But it is the Halloween Oracle and Stacy DeMarco. Maybe you know who that is. It's funny because the box, well, it's got the book in it, but the box is way bigger than the cards. Once you take the booklet out, the cards sort of bump around in there. That's fine. But, you know, they're Oracle cards. I have yet to use them. The imagery is kind of cool. I don't know that I love the incredible realism. It's okay. I do love it. But I do love most things Halloween, so I'm okay with it. Some of them are super cool. There's a lot of skulls in it. It's not called a skull deck, but there is a shit ton of skulls in there. Eternal Love. Some of it's a little ghost. It's okay. It's a little cheesy. Not that I don't love cheese. I don't know. I kind of like Night Song. There's one Rockstar Cardinal coming at you. And then there's, like I said, a bunch of skulls. You got your skeleton, followed by Skull of Darkness, Skull of Flowers, Skull of Light, Skull of Stars. Is that it? That's it for the Skull of whatever. There's some creepy ass trick-or-treaters. Those kids are scary. There are more skulls, but they're not Skull of. Like, that's Underworld. I don't like the vampire. No offense to the vampire. Yeah, the werewolf. Maybe I will end up regifting these one day, or maybe I will just put them in my collection. I wasn't ever intending to be a collector of cards, but it has sort of happened. Oh well. Of course, my collection is small. Very small, less than 10. But there's that. Maybe if I get anything out of it, I'll revisit. Maybe as it gets closer to Halloween, I'll like it. I might also be using it for, like, decoration. Those are the main things I brought home from the beach. Dude, I was coughing more during this trip than I have coughed in my life, and got to the point where I was like, holy crap. One morning, middle of the night, maybe like 3 or whatever in the morning, I woke up, I sat up, I could not breathe. I mean, I didn't panic. It was just a little bit less than panic mode. I didn't wake anybody up, but I sat up and I was wheezing, breathing in and breathing out, like worse than normal. I've been wheezing for a couple weeks now, and it got really bad last week. The next day, that was like Wednesday night, Thursday morning, I finally was like, oh Lord, this is bad. So my sister is married to a doctor. He's a general practitioner. He's awesome. And he prescribed me a ton of meds. I also have a doctor's appointment today in about an hour from now, so I can finally go and see what the hell's up. I've never been a smoker. Yes, I've done a lot of incense stuff for the last 4 years, but I don't feel like it should be like this level of wheezing. But an inhaler and an antibiotic, and I'm already basically done with my cough medicine with codeine, and finishing up this stuff. It's like a steroid. What the heck? So hopefully the doctor can tell what's up and say, yep, the medicine you're on should clear it right up, and here's a pat on the head and a lollipop, you're good. Yay! That would be groovy. I don't know if that's how it's going to be, but we'll see. I think that's it for sharing. It's a lot of mundane stuff, but that's life sometimes, right? I will say I have just been feeling so witchy lately, just wanting to marinate in it. I love not working. I love not teaching right now, and I don't have much time left. I have like a month of summer left at the most, and it's going to be travel and stuff that I'm looking forward to. But also, I know how fast time flies, and I feel like it just started and it's already half over, and that's okay. I'm loving, loving, freaking loving not working and being able to occupy my mind with witchy woo. I have been podcasting, listening to podcasts insanely, constantly. I have listened to a couple of books on Audible that I'll talk to you about soon. And just reading, living it up. I having extremely vivid dreams. Some of them have been quite disturbing, but busy. Last night, I think I had a pretty meaningful one about my mom. I do remember I was on some kind of America's Got Talent show, but it was like I was watching a video of, oh, that time I was on with my mom, and she was sitting and watching me, and her head was bald from chemo, and then my head was bald. I think I probably shaved my head, which I haven't done, but in the dream. And in the dream, I was singing that song, Hallelujah, which is a heartbreaking song. I've loved it for years, even though it kind of destroys me. And I was doing sign language to it. I think Simon was in it in the dream, and he cried. I don't know, y'all, but it was sweet. It was a sweet, weird, sweet dream. Okay. On that very strange note, I will bid you adieu. Hope you're good, be well, and thanks for watching. Love you. Peace.